Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain Game Alliance. Here we are with another episode of the Demo Day. We've got some exciting new projects for you here today. We've got Attorney's Deathmatch. We've also got Gaming. And who could forget, we also have Digalabs or Digalabs. I don't know if we're pronouncing it correctly, but we're going to find out. So if you're excited today, this is also one of the chances for you to win exclusive prizes for day at this specific Demo Day. So we've got some fun stuff for you today. So be sure to tune in, answer the questions at the end of each presentation. Without any further ado, let's meet our projects. First up on our list, we have Eternis Deathmatch, and we have Diga Labs, and we have Gaming. So hi guys, welcome to the Blockchain Game Alliance. Super excited, super stoked to have you here today at our demo day.
Hello, guys. Yeah, really,
Hello,
really
hello.
happy to jump in here today. And yeah, as I understand, I am the starter for today. So I am Edgarus from Attorneys Deathmatch. I am co-founder and CMO at Attorneys Deathmatch. We been working onto our baby for like last almost 4 years actually, from the idea and where we at right now. And for those who doesn't know what is Attorneys Deathmatch, so basically, it's a cool fighting game where historical legends from the past are coming back to fight for the freedom of tomorrow. So yes, before me there was Auramas who was presenting our game in the last BGE demo day, uh, but today it's gonna be me. And with me I have Glebs. He's our CTO. He will be sharing
Hello.
he will be sharing the screen of the game. And yeah, Glebs, maybe you want to introduce yourself as well.
Yeah, I'm Glebs. I'm a CTO at Eternis. I've been with the project for a bit less than a year, but it's been quite a journey for me. Ch- a lot of things changed since I joined, and yeah, today we're going to present the game, and I'm going to be sharing the screen, and Nicholas is going to be talking about the features and what's new, etc.
So Glebs, maybe if you want to, you can start sharing.
Yeah,
And
can you
yes,
see my share
yes,
screen?
yes, actually, yes.
Okay.
Uh, so we never stopped building, even with the really, really bad market. We continued building. We never pushed, the token at the bad time. We never pushed our NFT collections at the bad time, and we actually used that time to build better game and better product for the user. From the day one, we were building together with our community. We will always sharing all the updates, what's coming new, all the new features. We actually got inspired a lot by our community what to add into the game. And yeah, this is where we at right now. We have really fun game to play. Already had our first in-person tournament with the gamers, and we're getting accepted by the actual Web2 gamers. And I think this is really important, especially for a Web3 space, to get massively adopted by Web2 gamers. And in my opinion, we just need to present it correctly to them, not to push too much of the narrative of become a millionaire overnight and all that kind of stuff. And most importantly, we need to add a lot of educational content for them to understand what is happening and where we are. So yeah, regarding our game, so Glebs, maybe you can show some of the new features in our game regarding the juggling, because yes, we were in the last event in the October. It was called Game On. It was happening in Lithuania because most of our team is based in the Lithuania. Um, and we got a lot of feedback from Lithuanian fighting game community regarding the juggling, regarding the overall mechanics of the fighting game in general, with the frame data and all that kind of stuff. So right now we are improving all of that stuff. As you can see on the screen, we had added to our game juggling system, which is already fully working with both characters, because currently in the game we have two playable characters. Just to mention, not to forget, our game is available publicly for everyone from our website in the GGM launcher in Hyperplay, where you can download it, play it, and leave for us a feedback. And just to clarify, the game is still in early alpha stage because we're updating everything and not all the features are live yet. So yes, so we are preparing all of this juggling system and all the new features which you will see in this game, not only in general for the game to go further, but we are also gonna be attending Content Baltic Game Expo event, which will be happening at the end of May, at the last weekend of May here in Lithuania, which gathers more than 40,000 people in there, and we're gonna have our second in-person tournament. And of course, a lot of eyes gonna be on our games that will be also strategically gonna be in the fighting games corner. So bringing blockchain gaming into Web2 gaming events, I think it's also a cool step to do. So yeah, getting back to our game, so as you can see on the screen, there is juggling system. Maybe also that you can put on the frame data um, in the corners. Yes, so you can see over here the frame data where you can see, how much damage you have dealt and all the other cool stuff, which is understandable for a fighter who is playing fighting games. Besides the frame data, we also added Altura login system into our game because Altura is our main partner and they will be helping out us with the NFT marketplace and all that cool stuff, which is also already integrated. You can log in into your Altura account. You can go to the marketplace and all that kind of stuff. Of course, we also, also to mention, really soon we're gonna release our one of the first NFT collections together with Immutable and Altura. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that stuff. Also, we have Immutable Passport, with also already integrated in our game, with which you can log into the game and access your NFTs, which will be on Immutable. Besides that, we were working on the customization. It is still raw. We're still working on it, but already you can add different body parts to different characters. And this is also like, how to say, why we integrating the blockchain inside of the game. All of the in-game assets gonna be on a blockchain. Because in my opinion, I am core gamer myself. I was semi-pro sim racer back in the day for like 10 years representing real life teams. And personally, for me, having in-game items on a blockchain is better than having it just somewhere in a database because I have full access to them and I have like a true ownership of those. So this is where we at. We have a lot of cool features coming really soon. We're preparing to come to Comic Con Baltics and Baltic Game Expo at the end of this May. And yes, just preparing to be the best.
Yes, yes, but the customization system still needs some art to be done. But it shouldn't take a long time, so it's coming shortly
Yes.
as of now. Yeah, I'm currently showing you the demo build. That I mean, not even the demo build, but like our internal development build. So don't be put off by that, but uh, it's just like not fully ready. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. So I did have access to the previous demo build back in December. If I'm not mistaken, I think Orimus gave me a copy of the build. I think it was the newer build. So I just have a couple of questions where we picked off at the conversation. Number one is that I saw that there was like some shadow movements going on when you're doing a combo. So is there like going to be a controller support in the near future for this specific type of game?
It's already in. Our game fully supports any kind of controllers, and we're really surprised because we were heading only for the bases like PS controller, Xbox controller. But when we had our first in-person tournament, you know how the fighters they have those custom controllers like a board, like an arcade board, and they were connecting, and game was like accepting them and letting them play. So actually, as for right now, all the controllers are, at least most of them, 90% of the controllers are fully supported by our game.
Awesome. That sounds great because we were a lot of people were wondering back then if they had. Anyways, on to the second question. Do you have any plans on adding some new characters inside the game? Because my favorite personally was Mahatma Gandhi. I thought it was insane with his stick. Personally, I think it was a character that I used aside from Ragnar Lothbrok, if I'm not mistaken. So, do you have plans to add more characters in the game moving forward in the future?
Yes, 100%. We, of course, we're gonna try our best to finalize all the integration of the Ragnar because he's next to come to the game. After that, we have, as you mentioned, Mahatma Gandhi, yes, and we have really cool moves for him, really fun ones. But besides that, we already have prepared a couple more characters, and I can do exclusive sneak peek for you guys for BGA only. So we already have prepared Quinzinga for the game, and of course also Che Guevara. Che Guevara is also fully prepared for the game. He will have also one cool feature which none of our characters has right now. He will have like an actual non-melee weapon inside of the game. So yes, we will be adding, and we also looking into possibilities adding not only historical and like important persons from the past, but also from nowadays, because I'm not supposed to tell that, but we started to work on Donald Trump as a cyborg. So yeah, be prepared.
Awesome. We are super excited to see that. I am one of your fans actually following the game on Twitter. So I will be very happy to see where this game grows because I see myself actually playing this during my free time. So thank you very much, Edgar, for showing us the newest build of Attorney's Deathmatch. All right. For you folks out there, if you want to check out the game, it is free to play, if I'm not mistaken. Edgar, yes, correct?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yes. You can check out the game on attorneys.game.com. It's free to play. Again, fully customizable. There are four playable characters as far as I'm concerned. We have Mahatma Gandhi, Cleopatra, Isaac Newton, and of course, Ragnar Lothbrok. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, Edgar, for showing us Attorney's Deathmatch. All right, on to the most awaited part of this show. We're gonna have some prizes. All right. So for you out there watching right now, there is a game, and the prize is going to be a Mempass NFT. All right. Let me just show that on the screen here real quick. So the prize is going to be a Mempass or Member Pass NFT. So the question is for you guys watching out there. Let me just find the Let me just share the question. So the question is, when playing Eternis Deathmatch, the metadata changes on your NFT when you hit the milestones. How are the NFTs with upgradable metadata are called? I'm okay. We already have some answers. We because some of the people are actually following the previous demo this and they've watched the demo this before. So let me know, Edgar, if the answer is actually correct. We have one from Sylvester, the NFTs, but we also have another one, a much more laid out answer: dynamic NFTs or DNFTs. Which one is actually correct?
I'm not gonna lie, basically they both are correct because the NFTs is like shortened for dynamic NFTs.
Okay, so which one do you think is with the laid out answer or the first one with the shortcuts or the
Of
abbreviation?
course, the first one.
Okay,
First come,
perfect.
first
So
go.
congratulations, Sir Mr. Michael. He's also one of the people out there watching our demo days regularly. So congratulations, you have won yourself a Mem Pass NFT from Attorneys That's Match. Please fill in the winners form. I will be sharing that link here, and please fill it out immediately. And the team from attorneys will get back to you to get your prize. All right. So thank you very much again, Attorneys That Match. Very cool game. Excited to see where the update goes. So thank you again for being us today. All right.
Thank you.
Next up, we have DJ Labs or Diga Labs. We have Bahal. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, so apologies if I butchered that name. Can you tell us a bit more about the service that your service, and of course you yourself?
Sure, sure. GM everyone, I'm Bahal, Partnership Manager of Diga Labs. So it's pronounced at Diga Labs. So as Diga Labs, we have two different projects. First one is Eldarun, which is an interoperable Web3 gaming studio. And the second one is Digard. It's a decentralized Web3 infrastructure. So today I'm going to introduce you to Digard. And I'm going to share my screen quickly with you guys. Okay, so these are the features of Digard, and I will quickly introduce you every one of them. We have walletless login system at Digard, so that means you can easily log in the game without connecting your wallet. So how it's work? So this is our card game. It's called Heroes of Eldarun. So I'm clicking login, and I'm putting my mail and password. That's all. I don't have to connect my wallet. So the game is reading my assets directly in my wallet. So as you can see, if I click to play PvP, these are my character NFTs. So as you can see, I can use every one of them without a problem. And this is our walletless login system. And the second one is we have blockchain integration, which is called first integration. For example, Digard is helping project. This is our main goal, helping Web2 projects to move their projects to Web3 in 1 month. Yes, you did it right. We are providing these services in just 1 month. So we have multi-chain integration. We have multi-chain integration. We have first integration, and as I told you just now, we have interoperable system. So that means, for example, in Eldarun, we have 4 different games, right? If you have one NFT, you can use that NFT in all other games as well. So you don't have to buy another NFT for other games. So it's also working like this. And we have, in NFT tooling part, we have NFT Launchpad, craft and upgrade system, which I'm going to show you right now. So this is our main website. This is our DApp. And when you click profile, you can see all of your NFTs. Of course, if you want to upgrade or craft an NFT, you have to connect your wallet to the Digard. By the way, these features, of course, if you want to move your game to Web3, okay, we can help you. But also, if you have a Web3 game, you can also use these Digard features, okay? So for example, your games don't have upgrade system, and if you want to build your game, you're coming to Digard, and Digard is building this feature to your game in 1 month. We can do every feature to your project in 1 month. So this is our key point. So let me show you how the upgrade system is working. For example, recently I farmed this clog NFT. By the way, you can buy this NFT in the marketplace, or you can farm it in our games. Okay, in the Eldarun games. So I'm clicking upgrade, and as you can see, if I want to upgrade it, after I upgrade it, it's becoming a new NFT. Okay, it's level 1 now, and after I upgrade it, it's becoming level 2 NFT. So the hit point is increasing, the damage is increasing. Okay, but if I want to upgrade it, I have to give 2 of the same item. As you can see, 2 of the same item, some elder token, and this is the upgrade chance, okay? But if I want to upgrade it, the higher NFT, for example, this is level 6, right? And it's becoming level 7. Okay, the stats is increasing, but it's also risky. I have to give 2 of the same NFT again. The elder token is more right now, and this is the upgrade chance. So that's mean your NFT can be burned forever. The 2 level 6 NFT can be burned forever. So upgrade system is working like this. Also, we have a craft mechanism. So it's working like this. By the way, we have multi-chain, so we are supporting right now every EVM chain. And for example, this is craft mechanism. If I want to craft it, I need to have these 5 map pieces. And you can find map pieces with our events. And we have a quest hub I'm going to show you right now. After you find all of the map pieces, you are crafting the chest, and after that, after you open it, you may find some prizes in this chest. For example, 1 USDT or some XPs. Also, these XPs giving you airdrop allocation from our airdrop event. And other than that, I'm going to show you our quest hub. So there are 3 topic in our quest hub. So first of all, you are familiar with like Zeely or Gags, as you know, like off-chain quests, right? Follow Twitter, join Discord, join Telegram, etc. And other than that, there are some on-chain quests. So for example, you can mint the Digard ID, which is it's free right now. After you did it, you can claim the quest, okay? And I already did it, so I can't do it right now. But after you claim your quest, you are getting some XPs. Also, as I just showed you, some map chests, right? And these points is giving you more airdrop allocation in our event. And the other topic is the off-chain quest, just I told you. And I'm going to show you the in-project quest, this is my favorite one. And I just showed you, this is our second game. It's called World of Elminias. It's a mobile game, right? And these are dungeon system. For example, okay, I'm clicking battle and I'm clicking dungeon. Okay, this is our dungeons. So I'm clicking this one. I just show you the cloak NFTs, right? So if I want to get it, I need to play some stage. For example, if I want to play stage 5, and if I finish it, and with the 40% of chance, I'm getting level 1 item. So this cloak item, right? And this is working like this in project quest system. So after that, and in the rewarding part, we have automatized distribution. So after you did it, like a smart contract is if this happened, for example, if the 40% you won it and you are going to win this item, right? A smart contract is minting and sending this NFT directly to the user wallet. So the users can claim these rewards after the event finished in the Digard tab, like here. So I'm clicking profile and claim. If I won the reward, it's popping here and I claim it. I can claim it. After that, I can upgrade it, etc. It's working like this. Last thing is the analytics system. So after your game is finished, you also need some analytics, right? For example, let me give you the example of the Eternus game. Which they are also here. So for example, how much damage did you take, or how long did it take you to defeat the opponent, or how much damage did you deal to the enemy, so etc. For these analytic systems, Digard also can offer these analytic systems to the projects, and basically that's the Digard. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Bahal, for sharing that. I'm actually quite curious about the what do you call this one, interoperability system, because you don't see a lot of NFTs, with the cross NFTs type of style where you use one single NFT and it can be used from different games. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. Also, we have this mechanism. Imagine you have some NFTs on Arbitrum chain and some of them on BNB chain, right? You can put the BNB chain item to the Arbitrum chain character, okay? and we have this system too. So interoperable is our main thing, one of our main thing.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that. So yeah, I think it's very interesting about Giga Labs. I think this is more focused on not only gamers but also studios as well, or maybe some entrepreneurs out there who want to launch their game. Giga Labs is certainly the one to go to right now. So for you guys who wants to check out their website, I will be sharing with you their Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry, they sent us a Twitter. Hang on one second. Let me just fix that real quick. All right. And we have a fun question for you guys as well, for those actually watching right now. So here we go. If you want to learn more about Diga Labs, be sure to check out dgar.io for more information. Um, if you are a gamer, if you want to play games, you can also play games as well. So, anyways, for the moment you've been waiting for, we have a prize for Diga Labs. So the reward is going to be a hero pack. Is this going to be an NFT, Bahal, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, it's a hero pack. You can use this pack. You can open. After you open it, you are finding some NFTs, and you can play some of our games. Let me show you the packages quickly. You can find it in the store of Digart. Okay. Here. This is the hero pack. You are finding some character NFTs in this pack. After you open it, like this, you are finding these items, and after you open them, you are finding the character NFTs. Also, you can use these tickets in our dungeon game, mobile game. So yeah, that's the reward.
Awesome, thank you very much. And this is on the from the Binance chat, Binance chain, correct? Sorry, I can't speak today.
Yeah. Elden Game is on the Binance chain right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So for the question for a hero pack, the question is, here's a good one because it was mentioned actually at the beginning of this live stream or the presentation. The question is, how long does it typically take Digard to move a Web2 project to Web3? The answer was actually mentioned at the start of the presentation. Do we have any takers? All right, let's wait. Does anyone have the answer? Let's wait for a few seconds. If not, we'll have to wait or move on to the next presenter. If 2 months, we have an answer from Blaze Valentine. Let me know, Bahal, is this correct?
It's close, but it's like less than 2 months.
1 month. We have from. All right, so yeah, okay, we got the correct answer. So congratulations, Ilker Unsal. You have won a hero pack from Digilabs. Anyway, congratulations. Please answer please answer our form here, so the team will get back to you ASAP and they can get you your prize. So again, thank you so much, Rahal, for presenting. I think it's a very interesting platform. Not only the games, it's one of the most unique ones I've seen in the market yet. All right, so thank you so thank you very much for presenting.
Thank you.
Okay, but last but not the least, we've saved the best for the last. We have Gaming from Gaming Cloud. Welcome. We have Kevin here. Hi, Kevin. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself and gaming as well?
Yeah, pleasure to be on here. I don't know if we're the best, but hopefully we can live up to that praise. But yeah, super cool what you guys are building, Edgar and Bahal, for your games. So just quickly on myself, my name is Kevin. I'm the director of product and business development at Gaming. Gaming is a fully decentralized distributed cloud computing platform. It's around 7 years old. I've joined Gaming around 2 years ago, so approaching on 2 years now. Just an elevator pitch on what Gaming is. So Gaming matches supply and demand for computational power via a decentralized distributed network. We have a Gaming GG platform to download our game launcher application. I'll get into this a little bit later on why that's relevant, but the game application has a built-in monetization engine that allows gaming to complete various monetization tasks across mining, file distribution, AI, and rendering. And then we have our gaming cloud client portal for clients to purchase computational power. Our paying clients are the stakeholders that submit tasks to be completed locally on our users' devices. We then take a portion of the revenue generated by these clients and distribute it with our network of nodes that are monetizing. And to provide further context, our target audience to provide computational power are gamers. Just for perspective, there are around 1.6 billion gaming devices operational globally, sitting with idle unused computational power. With the rising demand for computational power across the monetization solutions, which I specified earlier, file distribution, AI, rendering.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry to cut you off, but are you presenting your screen? Just a quick question.
I'm not presenting my screen yet. I'll get into that a little bit. I'm just giving a little bit of an overview on what gaming is. So yeah, there's a significant untapped market for gamer grade devices that can be monetized, and the natural retention strategy is source of decentralized computing power tailored directly towards gamers. Hence my point earlier about the application being a game launcher, which I think would be relevant to the game application. So maybe something we can discuss after this call as well. And to ensure that we continuously are targeting gamers, we own a tier 1 esport organization called Gaming Gladiators, which over the past 2 years have generated 35 billion impressions annually, each for our gaming application. I'll specifically highlight two main features. I'll just wrap this up quickly and then I can go and demo our product. I'll specifically highlight two main features to be aware of above all the other great features on our application. The first one is the monetization button, and the second one is the game's library import button. Specifically for the monetization button, our aim is to make it as seamless as possible for gamers to monetize their devices, specifically their GPU. Therefore, this is as simple as a gamer clicking a toggle button to start monetization. And by them providing computational resources, these gamers will start to be rewarded via our native token. The second relevant feature being our games library import button for gamers to import games from their most familiar launchers such as Steam, Riot, Epic, and Blizzard. This allows gamers to continue to launch their everyday games in this case specifically from our own interface, whilst having the added benefits to monetize their hardware. And the product that I will demo today is not our game launcher, but actually our game development portal targeting game developers to submit their game application. So I would suggest that after this we keep in touch with Bilal, Edgar, and Gleb to see how we could collaborate on that front later. And one feature that I'll specifically highlight during this game development portal is our file distribution solution, which it allows clients to save a significant amount of revenue for game download applications across file distribution and file storage compared to the leading centralized cloud solutions on the market. This is all whilst ensuring security and scalability. But let me jump into it and share my screen. Is this coming through?
Yep.
Perfect. So very straightforward client portal. As you can see, we have a game published already. Game developers simply come on this development portal, submit their game application, and then start using our various features. Once the game is submitted, it will be reviewed, and once that's approved by our team internally, it's then published on our game launcher. We have a range of games, and as mentioned, gamers are also have the ability to import their most familiar game libraries from launchers to have just a range of games and use our game launcher as their go-to launcher to play their everyday games. I'll just go through the process of just applying for a game. It's very simple. Let me just type that in. Demo, upload game assets. Second. Okay, so as you can see, there's 5 different fields. First one is basically providing an information, just brief information about the game. I'll just copy and paste some information that could be filled in here. just went on ChatGPT and said, provide me with an information of a random game. So I'm just copying and pasting that content there. Select just relevant genres for the game, select the different chains that the game supports, and then the release date once the game is released, just so we can provide further information, the stage where the game development is currently at, upload further assets as well that we can create a dedicated page for the specific game. Step one completed. Now select upload the actual game application itself. See to the next one. After that, just some legal requirements, legal documentation. We just provide that quickly. Maybe not as exciting as what we saw with actual game demos, but trust me, when you go on the application, it is quite an impressive application that our development team has built with a range of very attractive features for gamers, which we were able to attract over 600,000 gamers to use our application. So a strong community of gamers just engaging on our platform, making it a very attractive platform for game developers to have their games hosted on our launcher specifically. Very quick process, and then once that's done, the game application will be submitted. Once the game application is then there, this is our file sharing distribution, very easy to use platform, just in comparison to what centralized cloud providers are currently charging. We would charge a fraction of those costs because we're not paying for the resources specifically to operate a huge data center that comes at a huge overhead cost, but rather redistributing revenue generated from our devices, our network of nodes that are providing their computational resources. So in this case, yeah, we're able to ensure the security and scalability, as I pointed out, whilst being able to match the most competitive rates and even offer the most competitive rates on the market. It's as simple as then once the game is then uploaded, can generate the download link and distribute it, embed that within whatever download buttons are being distributed to the gamers themselves. And as those downloads then come in, transparently, the game developer can track the progress of downloads. So as you can see, this game specifically only has, it's only 1 GB in size. And for every download, it would then consume 1 GB of total bandwidth. So let me just share this in the chat. Everyone can go and test this. I can also test it myself on my device, download it. And there we go. Increasing in download size and transparently tracking the consumption of bandwidth. Another feature which I'll just briefly touch on, which is attractive to game developers as well, is our referral feature. So in this case, our game developers will be able to share a referral link with their community members, and they will earn 30% of the monetization rewards from the gamers monetizing. So it allows our game developers to be incentivized to then drive their community members to have their games played on our launcher whilst earning monetization rewards for them, accessing a new untapped revenue stream for these game developers as well. But yeah, I will pause there. If there's any questions, happy to dive in further.
Thank you very much, Kevin, for sharing that. It's actually quite impressive. As someone who has launched games on Steam, Epic, and Google, we know how of a pain it is to actually launch a game. You literally did that in just a few minutes, which is actually quite impressive. Because from what I understand, when you're trying to launch a game, Google tends to be very picky with the assets that you're going through. They ask you a couple of questions, blah yada yada yada. So I think it's a very interesting platform. I just have a one quick question for that. Is everyone free to use gaming, or are you charging like a price per se for specifics?
No, we don't charge. Our main objective is to drive as many games to our platform and then to drive them towards our upsell feature. We benefit from gamers coming to our platform and monetizing. We don't charge game developers to submit a game to be launched on our platform. That's free of charge to them. They access a new community. So for them, it's actually a win-win. And then should they want to then use our file sharing solution, which is a natural step during their process of distributing games to whatever, to their intended target audience, they could then purchase our solution and cut costs at a highly secure rate, whilst ensuring that they're still delivering the same outcome. This outcome being distributing games to their gamers when it's being downloaded. So yeah, to answer your question, it's free of charge.
Yes, awesome. Thank you very much. I think it's very interesting and really cool as well. As for game developers out there, if you want to like launch your game immediately, they're basically doing it free of charge. All right. So, anyways, one final question for you: do you have like some sort of analytics where people can see like how many downloads they've had, what links are they clicking on, or stuff like that as well? Because as game developers, these are the types of questions: is my game actually working? How many people are actually playing my game? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually a very good question. Right now, what we have, which I wanted to demo, which was our referral feature, they can see how many users they've driven to the platform, and they can track also monetization rewards across those users. But like you pointed out, what we currently have in the works is a fully transparent dashboard to show their gameplay directly on our launcher. Game analytics, click through, hours played, number of gamers playing their game as well. So all of this is in the works. It's currently not live on the platform, but it will be.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that. I think Gaming is a really great platform for you folks out there who want to check out Gaming Cloud. Again, they're free of charge. Basically, they're gonna let you launch your game for free on Gaming. Please check out the link. I'll be sharing that with you as well. So check out gaming.cloud if you're a developer, if you want to check it out. So yeah, all right. Free to launch the game. All right. Thank you so much, Kevin. And now for the moment that people have been waiting for right now, of course, are the prizes. It's what drives the users crazy. All right. So we have a prize of $20 in GMRX tokens. All right, the price is going to be $20 in GMRX, and the question is, hang on, let me just copy and paste this here real quick. Based on what you've learned about gaming so far, what does gaming offer for games, and what does gaming offer for game developers and studios, respectively? So we're just gonna wait for a few minutes here, if that's okay with you guys, because the question is quite long. Hopefully, someone would be able to answer it accurately. All right. All right. So someone's actually okay. The one is from Blaze Valentine, tokens and incentives for users. There's also another answer, a lot. I don't know if that's the correct answer. Yes, gaming does offer a lot. Okay, but the first one was actually gaming lets gamers earn rewards by sharing idle PC power for AI tasks. Game developer studios get tools to add Web3 features to reach 6,000 gamers. So let me know, Kevin. Is this correct?
Yeah, looks good to me.
Congratulations, Blaze Valentine again for second time in a row. You have won $20 worth of GMRX tokens. So congratulations on that. I will be sharing with you the winner's form. Okay, please answer the or fill in the game the winners form immediately, and the team will get back to you immediately. So I think that wraps up our demo day. So thank you very much, Bahal, Kevin, and of course Edgar, and of course Glebs from Eternis. Thank you so much for being here today. I will be also writing a thread about this specific demo day. So if you have any specific links that you want me to feature, be sure to share it in our private chat or on Telegram if you want it featured on our socials. All right. Just With that being said, thank you so much, guys, for being here today. I've learned a lot during this demo day, a lot of cool projects, of course, uppicked as well, especially from Kevin and Bahal as well. With that being said, thank you so much for being there and have a good one. Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.